Upon coming out of the council, His Majesty spoke of yet another new rumour. This time the Duc d'Anjou was supposed to have been named by the King of Spain in his will, but His Majesty laughed at the idea, saying that his grandson had no chance.
Forgive me, monsieur, I was there. His Majesty simply said that France would not fall into a trap so easily, and I maintain that the Duc d'Anjou has the most legitimate claim to the throne.
By God! Monsieur has scarcely arrived here, and already he presumes to instruct us, we who have been the king's ushers, chaplains, equerries, and valets for over 20 years. Well, gentlemen, let us not leave the table until we've heard him out. The floor's yours, Mr. Cleverboots.
I must firstly rule out all persons who are reigning, or called upon to reign, from the succession. That done, I shall only have to follow the order of succession to determine the order of succession.
My word, he certainly got out of that all right. Well, let's get on with things.
Master, Monsieur le Duc d'Arcueil begs that you will join him immediately at the Small. It is important.
Ha! I understand your language now. You mean the mall.
That's what I said.
We were expecting you, Favron. It seems you are a player of the first rank. Monseigneur wishes you to join in his game.
Favrol, after you.
Be careful. The prince does not like to lose. 2 against 2, then. 100 livres per game.
D'Arcueil, it's been a pleasure playing with your young friend. I would make him part of my retinue willingly, but that depends on His Majesty. You will be there at the ball tonight, of course.
Master, you look as prince as a handsome.
Well, no, actually,
No, handsome as a sinister. As a minister.
I give up. Put this away and good night to you. Now I'm ready.
Sir, I truly admire your courage. You say out loud that the Duc d'Anjou will be King of Spain, and you're right. Everyone here wishes it, but no one dares to say it. Will you accept my friendship?
I'd be honored.
Monsieur, the Comte de Maillois, whom my godmother wished me to marry, has just died. I am now free, but I am afraid she will make me enter Saint-Cyr. Monsieur, save me. She is watching us. I shall have to go.
My friend, I saw you talking with Madame de Maintenon's protégé. That young lady disturbs me. Even I am surprised at how much she affects me. I've never been under such a spell before. I see her, I blush, I go pale, but she seems to avoid me. Will you tell her how much I admire her?
Faverolles, you'd be my champion then. I'm not just speaking of pell-mell.
Monseigneur, I would give my life for your Royal Highness.
Ah, Monsieur Faverolles, do you recognize this medallion that the Swiss gentleman has just given me? Very well. Yesterday evening, I noticed how attentive you were to my goddaughter Prosperine. This medallion proves that you are deceiving her. I shall not let you break this child's heart.
Mademoiselle Prosperine is charming, but I have no inclination towards her. This medallion is the portrait of the young lady I love, who is Spanish. My dearest wish is to leave for Spain in the king's service, so that I can marry her.
You have today in which to convince me. I must have irrefutable proof. I am now leaving for Saint-Cyr. I shall only be returning at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and will leave 1 hour later to join His Majesty at Marly. You will give your proof to Vernol, here.
Madame, you shall have it, or I shall vanish from the court.
Ah, here is the fine kingmaker. Yes, madame. Didn't you know that the will pronounces in favour of the Archduke? Farewell, aunt. I am now leaving for Marly in the king's carriage.
You should know, my friend, that caution is the first rule here. People believed you. Now they are angry with you.
I hope this will teach you not to go meddling in affairs that are out of your depth.
Monsieur, how badly you have treated me. You love another. I never want to see you again.
I am certain that no one overheard us yesterday. As for our friendship, let's not speak of that any more.
Monsieur le Duc, I am desperate. Madame de Maintenon, Mademoiselle Prosperine.
I know, I heard it all. There's only one person who can help you. Didn't the Marquis de Castel dos Rios promise you a passport? That's the proof you need. I saw him going towards the gardens.
Could you give this plan of the Trianon to the Marquis de Castel dos Rios? He asked me to have it designed like the one built by Monsieur Le Nôtre. He's deep in conversation. I can't interrupt him, and I must leave. It appears that the powerful folk in Spain are very agitated.
I have the same information.
And that they are intending to place Spanish men in all the important positions.
That's natural enough.
And that they are planning to take certain measures against France.
It could well be the case. Did you know that the king went to see the Duc d'Anjou at the Écurie this morning?
No, I didn't know. I shall see you very soon, Monsieur le Marquis.
I'm giving you this on behalf of Monsieur Dupuis. Have you got the passport you promised me? I'm in desperate need. My reputation with Madame de Maintenon depends on it.
You did well to wait for the Comte to leave, as I could not have talked to you with him present. As for the passport, here it is. Did you know that letters from Spain are no longer getting through?
That is very worrying, as my father let me know via Monsieur de Boisseuil that we will be getting no more news from Elvira.
You should find out more about the situation from the riders.
They say that letters are being stopped at the Spanish border.
Yes. I believe this is the work of the Dutch. Moreover, one of them approached me and spoke of Monsieur d'Arcueil, but I'm certain that he was after my letters. Ah, here's the Duke coming towards us. He's seen us. I can't avoid him. Give me some reason to get away, and then you shall hear the rest of my story.
Faverolles, are you here? I thought you were busy seeing to the Marquise de Maintenon's request.
And I thought you were at Marly, Monsieur le Duc. Didn't you go after all? I can't interrupt them. I must find a way to attract the rider outside.
You've been a long time. The Duke could be mixed up in this affair, but I don't have any proof. What I do know is that the Dutchman is here at Versailles. I passed him yesterday, near the Grand Commun.
Thanks, friend. See you soon.
You seem to be very worried, Master. I shall remain close by your side.
Here is the proof for the Marquise de Maintenon.
I shall hurry off and give it to her. I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Have you seen a Dutchman around here?
A Dutchman? No. I've only got an Englishman who spends his whole time writing. He doesn't even notice when his beer is brought up. He only goes out to post his letters, else he'd be suffocated by all that paper. Ah! These wretched kids that go breaking my windows.
I must get into his room to see what he's writing. Le Perdrix, go up into his room, have a good look round, and bring back something he's written if you can.
I can't go up empty-handed.
This is for you.
How suspicious that Englishman is. He's got papers everywhere with seals, numbers and letters on them. What's he up to? I wanted to pick one up, but he got angry, so I left.
This can't wait any longer. I must steal a safe conduct from this Englishman. I shall have to get into his room and distract his attention in order to seize his papers. I can't get close to him very easily. I must find a way of distracting his attention. Take this stone and throw it at the Englishman's window.
Now what?
I've come to take the tray.
Very well. I'll open up. This is outrageous. If I had the time, I'd thrash those louts. How does one put up with so many beggars everywhere? What are you doing? Give back what you've just taken.
Just...
You asked for it. Defend yourself if you're...
Guard!
Now what?
I've...
Very... This is outrageous. Tell the innkeeper to change my room.
Very good, monsieur. I'll do it right away.
Defend yourself if you're a gentleman.
Guards! On no account draw your sword, monsieur. His Majesty is implacable if anybody fights.